Hey everyone, welcome to All About the Joy. This is Culture and Consequence with Carmen and Andrea.
We're going to start this over. I'm having a bad day. Work with me here. Work with me. Okay. Andrea, how are you? How you doing?
I am great. How are you, Carmen?
That's so fake. That's so fake. Okay, I'm feeling better because yesterday I saw on, I don't know what I was watching, but there was this whole thing about leavingmaga.com. There are these people who have, it's a support group for people trying.
I truly,
I know.
I mean, you know.
But it's leavingmaga.com, and I am happy to, advertise it. But it was interesting to hear some of these people talk about having to make that choice. So I thought that was a little uplifting. I mean, I will say that I forget what I was watching, but they didn't mean to mock it, but you could tell at the beginning they were just kind of like a eye roll kind of thing. And then they listened to them and then they realized that, there are some elements of the cult aspect of it. And so they had a expert on cults or whatever saying how some of it does matter or whatever. So anyways, interesting. For anybody who's interested.
That it's really hard. When you've made this kind of the center of your life and your whole personality. I was driving down the freeway the other day and I was next to, I want to say it was a Subaru, which, there's a certain, I don't know, prejudice that you have when you see someone driving a Subaru. And on the side of it was one of those enforcer skulls that had a flag, and then it had the Donald Trump hair. It was kind of cartoonish. And then I looked at the lady and she looked like exactly the kind of woman that you would think drives a Subaru, right? Very sort of crunchy granola looking.
I was just going to say, I'm confused by the Subaru thing. Okay. Cause I'm thinking hiker.
Yes. Well, I know. Okay. That's what I'm saying. It's like the state car of Colorado, that kind of a thing. Right. And so it just didn't go together. And it had it was the whole passenger window had this thing on it, right? And I was like, okay, a lot of things going on here. First of all, he's not a tough enforcer, but whatever, and then it's the cartoon hair. I'm like, is that funny? I don't understand. Is this a joke? I don't really get it. But kind of going along with what you were saying, there are people who this is their whole thing. I saw another guy yesterday had Ultra MAGA sticker on the back of his truck, amongst all kinds of other things, right? And I was just like, that's all you got, man? That's your life? And so my point is, I think it must be really hard to deprogram yourself if you start to question, right? You have to get over the questioning piece of it and then actually try to back away. And I imagine that's hard.
It's hard to see you be compassionate. I don't know. Towards MAGA people, I
think they're fucking idiots. Don't get me wrong,
okay, okay, there's the Andrea.
I imagine it's hard. That's all I'm saying.
I spoke to a woman yesterday who's 103 years old. Clearly one of my clients. But we were going through her credit card because she was having some issues. This woman, listen, if I could be as on it and with it that I'm texting in my 90s and 100s, I think you're good. You know what I mean?
Yep, you won.
But so we're going through her thing, and I was laughing because I was like, you have to stop giving money to this Republican. She's like, I love Trump. I love Trump. She says it all the time.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, it's so weird because I love you, but you have to stop. She's like, I know now I just do it because it bothers you. It was so cute.
Okay, I can relate to that.
But she's really if you're 103 and that's your thing, I'm fine with it. I'm not going to fight with you. And it's kind of because we've had an honest conversation about why I'm against it. This was a while ago. And then we agreed to not talk about it ever again. But every once in a while, going through her Amex card, and she keeps giving so much money to, that's a whole other issue. But it was just kind of an interesting thing where I'm like, you know what? There was some people I'm not going to bother with. It's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for those people who are just trying to figure out, but ultra MAGA, what does that even mean? Like,
I mean, he had, like, it was one of those big ass trucks that probably cost like $100,000, and then like the Chevrolet or Ford or whatever it was had like the American flag color. Like, it was just, I see a lot of those where I live, but I don't see a lot of those. Ultra racist, I guess. Like, like that's what I assume. Yeah. It's like, okay, stay the fuck away from me, please. I'm gonna move 3 lanes over because you're psycho.
Yeah, like if you're still hanging on now, you have a problem. I mean, I thought you had a problem way beforehand, but the evidence is, it's not even the evidence. It's like, he does not care about you.
If you're doubling down at this point,
yeah,
go with God.
Go with God, I mean?
Right. Like, I don't know. It's above me.
Right. It's above my pay grade. I don't get it. So, but yeah, so I saw that and I thought that was interesting. But can we talk about Mamdani?
We can.
He's become the kingmaker, clearly, because all of his candidates won the other day, so he's 3 for 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll say a couple things. Number one, I love that he's using his political capital now. He's not saving it for himself. He's just doing what we want politicians to do. And I think people get confused by the word socialism.
I agree.
Yeah. And he is not redistributing wealth. He is
Socialism and communism are not the same things.
Yeah, but I think it's even more delicate than that. Because look, I can't stand Bernie Sanders. I can't stand him. But Bernie Sanders and Mamdani are in the same ballpark, and AOC as well, I have my issues with Bernie Sanders because I went to school at UVM. And when I was at UVM, he did not do the work he said he was going to do when he had an opportunity to help students of color who were taking over the campus, blah, blah, blah. Google it. So my whole thing is that when you have an opportunity to actually do something and then you show yourself not to actually do something, that is a stain for me. Like,
yeah, well, we know who you are.
Yeah, right? I know who you are. So, but with that said, looking at Mamdani and just being so proud of him, I don't know. I want to see what your thoughts were on.
I mean, look, I'm thrilled because I am a lifelong socialist. I will say that. Like, I am I've been a registered Democrat since I was 18. And there ain't nobody more base than me, right? Like, I am the Democratic base. And I believe in all of those socialistic principles. I do. And I always have. And so to me, that was very exciting. And I think, with regards to Mamdani, he is very focused on New York. He is the mayor of New York. He really can't. I mean, he could maybe go to Congress or be a senator, but obviously he can never be president, right?
And for people who don't know, it's because he was born in Africa.
Right. But we talked about this, I think, last time, right? He loves New York. Mm-hmm. He's one of those New Yorkers that love New York. Like, all of them are like that, but like, he truly, really loves it. And I think he's very focused on that. And he seems to be a very authentic, optimistic, happy person. And, you use the word kingmaker, and I kind of like, I think that's interesting. I think it's true. I think it's interesting. And I think it's an absolute tragedy that, Democratic Party machine and leadership see him as a threat rather than the future. Again, or the present.
It's because people are confused what socialism means. And I'm not even talking about communism. What he's doing right now is actually doing the things we want so that we could be similar to other countries like Germany and, I don't know, let me see, New Zealand and Scandinavian countries, which is just, it doesn't mean there isn't capitalism. It means that we have things like universal health care, we have child care, we have the things that you want government to work for. And I think Switzerland's a little bit different, but it's the same kind of idea. But in the United States, we've warped what the word we've made it the boogeyman. The word socialism has become this, horrible. They're confusing it with communism for sure, but also this idea that you're just like, if I become wealthy, somehow I cannot keep my money and have all the things I want. It has to be given to everyone else in the country. And that's not it at all.
Well, it's about using our apparently unlimited taxpayer funds to improve people's lives, as opposed to enriching our politicians or I don't know, creating an algae festering, mess in front of the White House. I mean, like,
that was vandals. You need to stop. That was vandals. Because as the head of Antifa, what we would spend our time doing is finding a way without. By the way, Washington, D.C. has been a military kind of place since I don't know when. There's been military all over the place. It's been like a police state. The idea that Antifa people would go with a box cutter. Again, why would we use a box cutter? We know how to swim underwater and what would work best. And cut through. I mean, he's ridiculous.
And there's no, there's no evidence of it. There are cameras on it at all times. Like, just let's.
Why would we do that?
And just like, we're not as dumb as you.
No.
Okay? I mean, that's really the bottom line. Us Antifa people are not as fucking dumb as you.
We would not waste our resources that way. Yeah. I'm claiming the Antifa thing because I'm so sick and tired of the bullshittery around Antifa, because people think Antifa is actually a group. Antifa just means anti-fascist. It's not a group. There's no leader. Everyone in this country should be anti-fascist. But again, people don't know the meaning of words.
Exactly. Dictionaries exist. And they're right in the palm of your hands.
I know, but this one's not a hard one.
I know.
Anti-fascist. Antifa. Do you remember when we were growing up, they would have, I don't know if it was Sesame Street or it was the Electric Company.
It was the Electric Company.
And they would be like, anti-fascist. Like, they wouldn't do that. Anti-fascist. Antifa for short or something. Like, but they would do it for like the
kids. It was like Rita Moreno or something who did that, right? Like,
I totally but it was the coolest thing. I feel like we need to bring that fucking back.
Oh my God, we do.
Put it on all streaming services or something. Like, how do people not understand what Antifa is? It's like,
because people are dumb.
Well, and also because they keep listening to someone who is so manipulative and so angry and so weird. And all he's been doing since day one. And here's the thing. I am not going to feed into this bullshittery that he's old now and something. No, bitch, you are not paying attention. Donald Trump has been the same man forever. Since the 80s, since he came on the scene.
Since the fucking womb, okay? I remember hearing about him in the 80s and was immediately icked out. And he has been the same fucking person.
Same exact person. And, it's so interesting because the other day when we were talking about the Knicks, somebody, I forget who it was, called me out on it, saying that he's been a lifelong Knicks fan. And I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh, I think it was Brian. And come to find out, he's been to the Knicks games forever. And in my heart, I was like, how could people hate him so much? Like, New Yorkers hate Trump more than anyone else I know. But he's such a Knicks fan. So that's why when he went, he was booed, he was hated. It's like, you can't be a New Yorker and be hated that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Isn't he a Floridian now? He's not a fucking New Yorker. Yeah. I don't even look at me over here defending New Yorkers. Okay, the world has changed because I am from Boston. Oh my God, I know.
We're in the upside down.
We are in the upside. We are on Earth fucking 2, man. Like, it's so weird, But yeah, you know what? I'm so happy for Mamdani. I hope other people follow his lead. And I want to say this. I think everyone knows Andrea is far left. I am not. I'm still not. But we've also changed what it means to be a Democrat, right? I mean, I think, or we should be changing it.
We're in the process.
We're in the process with Mamdani. We just want what is normal. Like, that's not socialism. Like, wanting universal health care or wanting people to have childcare or having like our streets fixed. That's what Mamdani is doing, is what we want politicians to do. And holding people accountable for owning property in states they don't live in and making them pay tax. What? Like, why wouldn't you want that?
Yeah.
Look, if you become, I think this is the other thing, and I think you said this a while back, maybe, I don't know, but I think it was you, said something like, everyone always thinks in the United States that they're like 1 or 2 or 3 paychecks away from becoming a millionaire or something.
One big break.
Yeah,
right?
one big break away from becoming a big millionaire or whatever. Look, I hope that for you. I really do. I do. And I hope so for you.
As do I.
Yeah, as do I. We all want that. Maybe that's part of our delusional American dream thing. I have no idea. But until that happens, or even when that happens, I will pay whatever taxes or whatever my need is to pay, or whatever I'm supposed to pay to help my fellow citizens, because you're part of the whole country. I don't even understand why that would be called socialism.
Love for the United States. We're coming up on America 250, right? If there's this big love and we're the greatest country in the world and all of those things, why do we not want to take care of each other? That's how you love people. You take care of them.
Because Republicans come from this negative space, and I am saying this because I've always believed this, where they think everybody is screwing over the government, right? That everybody wants just a handout. And when I say everybody, they just think Black people. Let's just be honest, okay? But
brown people too.
Right. But oh yeah, poor people too. We're just trying to scam. And it's so weird how the Republican Party has really held on to those beliefs that everybody is scamming the system. And yet they don't see the person scamming the system right in front of them. And doing it,
we have never seen the level of scam that we are experiencing right now. We really haven't. It's unprecedented.
Unbelievable
level of scamming.
Yeah.
And they're just like, isn't that great? Fantastic.
No, but they're still upset with the immigrants, or they're still upset with, the woman who's getting SNAP benefits or something, It's the strangest thing. And I wish people would stop thinking that way. But I don't even understand. You're right. We should take care of each other. I think one of the most beautiful things that's happened this week, and this will go to you, watching soccer, and I am calling it soccer because I learned where that motherfucking word came from. So I'm going to call it soccer, okay? Because I looked that shit up, okay?
You did. Yes,
I did. But the whole football, what's it called? What's the?
World
Cup situation has been beautiful to watch online, because so many people have come to this country, and I think reminding me of how wonderful the people of the United States actually can be, but we've been mired in this negativity and this nastiness and this division and this, even amongst ourselves. I mean, I love that the world is seeing something different, but I think for myself, the reason why I'm like swiping and watching and crying is because I'm like, oh my God, we can be better. We could do better. We can help each other.
Well, and in many ways, we actually are. It's not even we can be, we are. This is who we are right now. Yes, there are a lot of problems, and it's like, it's like when you are in a meeting or something or whatever, and someone with just like a really negative attitude comes in, and it just changes the energy of the room and brings everyone down, and where you were like, okay, before, you're not now. That's what's happening to all of us, and has been for a fucking decade now.
Yeah.
And we're all living with that. But like, these people are experiencing, the people who are coming to visit, they're experiencing who we are today. Not that there aren't problems, but we are good people today also.
Well, but what was really good, it's so cool. Like, don't get mad, but you're so optimistic right now about Americans. It's killing me. I have to fight with Andrea all the time, but I love this. I will say, I want to give a shout out to the Scots. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah. Fun group of people.
They are just, it totally makes sense to me. Like, Boston is like a big bar town. You know what I mean? So it totally makes sense to me why they just, and now they're in Florida, right? They're in Miami or whatever. But shout out to the
now,
Sox.
yes.
What?
I said, I think they're done now. They're going home. But
are they done now? Okay, I'm just saying that. But it's just so much fun watching them. And I will say what's really funny is watching some of these people talking about the food. It's like, you're all going to leave. Like one guy, I love him. Like I had to start following him, but he was like, I went to this very famous, he said, I went to this very fancy restaurant, Texas Roadhouse, and the food, and I'm like, wait, wait, let me back up here. Wait. But it was so funny. And then the other day, he's like, this great place where I got chicken at Popeyes. It's like, it was so, because he's being so sincere and just talking. And I'm just cracking up because you and I would never think Texas Roadhouse and Popeyes is right. We'd go to eat. But I mean, we have gone. I'm not saying we wouldn't, but just because we're the upper crust of the United States, so
coastal elite. We're coastal elite.
Yeah, we're foodies, but it was just so adorable, and they're really hung up on the refills.
I know. Well, yeah, you can't get and like free bathrooms.
Yeah. It's been kind of endearing and a reminder, like you said, of who we actually are. I think you're right. That's a great analogy that you said. I think watching the Obamas open up their library, whatever it is, community center. It's more than just a library. It's so huge. Yeah. And having that moment of just pure joy, was kind of like what I remembered from a long time ago. And I want that back. So it was great to watch people from the World Cup kind of talk about that too and kind of remind us who we actually are today. But it's hard. Even this morning, I watched like prominent Democrats whose names I'm not going to say right now because I want to give them a moment to retract their statements, talking badly about Mamdani.
They're up in arms, man. They can't deal with it. They are as more mad about this and more ready to fight this than they have been about all of the rest of everything else that's going on. It's like, if we had seen any of this, you might still be in office. Like, what the fuck?
But I don't even understand. I don't understand the argument. Like, what are Democrats upset about?
I do not know.
We should be rejoicing in the fact that he's been able to do what he's doing.
There's just,
I think it's the establishment thing, right? Like they want to continue power.
It's not their anointed person.
Right.
Excuse me.
It's kind of and I say this respectfully, but one of the things that pisses me off about Nancy Pelosi is, the way in which she treated AOC and all of them. Even though they were green and I think they overstepped a bit, there was this weird thing like, no, I am the establishment. I'm in power. I will. And it's a weird, I don't even think it's a hard dance to dance. Like if you understand that you are getting older and new blood is walking in the room, you find a way to work with them. And I will always be upset with her about that.
Leadership is the primary purpose. One of them is to prepare the next generation.
Yeah.
It's mentorship. It's offering a hand rather than a kick in the face.
Yeah.
Right. And that's exactly what she did. She was upset that they won, particularly AOC, because she beat a longstanding incumbent who Pelosi had a good relationship with. And instead of, like you said, they were green and they overstepped. Guess how they could have fixed that? By having a good mentor.
Yeah.
Right. By having someone who was like, hey, didn't go my way, but I'm glad you're here. And here's how it goes. Right. Yeah. If she had been that person to them, it would have looked a lot different.
And it's so weird too, because we can just slide into this next conversation, but it is that inability to understand your place as an elder as you get older to move the fuck out the way. Like it makes me sad, but when I think of Dianne Feinstein, was it Dianne Feinstein?
Yes, it was.
And Nancy Pelosi or whatever, I have a bitter negative taste in my mouth about their legacies. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, although, she gonna be what she gonna be. But there was also that situation too, where it's just, you okay, my friend?
Yeah, just a little. Sorry, go ahead.
No, but it's that thing too. It's like, why would you, look at Mitch McConnell the other day.
Girl, I read he was in the hospital, whatever it was, 10 days ago, and I was like, here we go. This is a great week.
They
Bring
rolled
it
that
on.
motherfucker right out. I mean, because all the rumors were happening on social media that the senator from Kentucky, Mitch McConnell, had died. It was a rumor. It wasn't true.
I didn't even hear that. I just heard he was in the hospital.
Social media, they were like, he dead. That's why they don't want to say nothing. But here's something that I realized some people made a mistake on. I think it was a couple years ago. I forget when, but the Republicans of Kentucky changed the rules that the governor of Kentucky could not appoint a Democrat if Mitch McConnell had passed away or whatever. They changed the rules. Yeah, I looked that up after I
can only appoint from the same party.
From the same party, right. Mm-hmm. So, but anyways, the rumors were like so many. I was too. I was like, you know what? I hope he died too. I know it's evil of me.
Proof of life. We need proof of life.
I hate him. They rolled that motherfucker out. They rolled him out. All these reporters were asking him questions, and he has no idea what's going on. No. None.
It's literal Weekend at Bernie's shit.
So what's happening is people around him are doing votes for him. People around him are answering questions for him. That's not who the people of Kentucky elected, but I don't really give a fuck about the people of Kentucky right now.
Well, I mean, I would be pissed if maybe they're not. And
Dianne Feinstein.
Yes, I was pissed when it was Dianne Feinstein.
We were pissed.
I called her office. I wrote her office. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Get this woman off the stage. Like, so this is a bipartisan issue. This is not just a Mitch McConnell.
No, it's not. It's the same shit.
When you are too old to form a coherent sentence, maybe you shouldn't be in the United States Senate, one of 100 people in the country who are making decisions for hundreds of millions of people, if not the entire globe.
I say, I don't know, 70, 65. I don't give a fuck. And I'm getting close to that age. I'm not 70, but I'm just saying, I am getting older, but like whatever it is, there needs to be a cutoff time. I'm sorry?
I said there does.
There does need to be a cutoff time because you know what? I think it's the power, the livelihood, I don't know what it is, but you people, you fucking stupid people keep staying in office way too long. And it's so unfair to the next generation. And it creates this really bad kind of this generation versus that generation and this weird, I don't know, it's just bad.
Well, and there's a disconnect with the actual issues that most people in the country are dealing with.
Like AI, or tech, and if you're not up with it, and don't get me wrong, because I was just talking about my client earlier. She own it. She own it. So I don't know. But most of these people are not, you know what I mean? And you cannot be making decisions for people on things you're not using or whatever. Well, I don't even care about that.
You are not going to have to live with your decisions. That's the part that gets me.
You know what? You're right. But here's the thing. I'm gonna back up a little bit because if you're involved with tech and you're good, I think I will always be involved with tech and because I like it. I'm not going to be away from it, but it doesn't matter. At some point, it's not my place to make decisions for the next generation.
Exactly.
That's my thing. So there has to be a cutoff. And by the way, here's the other thing. You may disagree with this. If you have spent 30, 40 years, and why? We should be having different people be in office. People need to be encouraged to run for office. This idea that you've been in office forever, that's not of the people.
Well, and that it's yours and you own it, you earned it, you know what I mean? You earn it by earning votes, right? And I think that's what a lot of the Democratic establishment is also upset about. They feel like they're owed these spots because they've been there forever, right? But yeah, I agree. I mean, I think there's some it's a little problematic when the term limits are too short because you just you get in and you kind of take a minute to figure out what's going on and you can't really affect change. But 30, 40 years, your entire life, no.
Girl, I'm going to disagree with you. Mamdani's been there 5 minutes. He changing the whole, I hear you. But I think that's part of the problem. problem too, is that we're like 8 years is not enough. You know what? Maybe people
Point
are not
taken.
working for the people.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big part of the Mamdani effect that's happening right now. Why is that mofo? I say that with love. Why is he in there 5 minutes and all of New York has been transformed? They even won the NBA. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not giving him all that credit, but I'm just saying, they've just been completely transformed. He's been there 5 minutes. Maybe the way in which we've been doing things as politicians is not good enough.
Yeah.
What's the workload? What's happening? Why are you not moving forward?
Yeah.
What is stalling shit? And I think that's what's bothering a lot of these Democrats, which is, I hope today I hear a lot of changing of whatever they said, because they ain't gonna apologize, but because backtracking somehow, because I was shooketh. I'm like, you just made me more aligned with Mamdani, right? And I'm one of those people who would not be. You know what I mean?
I know, right? When you come out like that, come out swinging against someone who's actually getting stuff done, it's not going to go your way.
Not at all. Not at all. I do think we lost a good guy in Dan Goldman, which is part of the problem. Okay, what is that face? You don't care.
I mean, he was not the man for the moment. We'll just leave it at
all
that.
Right, well, whatever. So just so people know, in New York, Dan Goldman lost his seat to one of the Mamdani trifecta people. And I actually think he's a good guy, but I think the whole AIPAC situation is just a hard one, and you can't really be part of AIPAC in this day and age, I guess. I don't know. I read all about AIPAC.
Turning into an NRA type of thing. Like if you are taking money from AIPAC.
Right. For people who don't know what AIPAC is, it's the American Israel Public Affairs Committee, and it's one of the most influential pro-Israel lobbying organizations in the United States. They have created a PAC that generally supports all Democratic candidates. But now with what's happening with Israel and the Middle East, that continues to happen, but now it's even worse. It's become a touchstone as to where you're getting your money from. And my understanding is Dan Goldman got a lot of money from AIPAC. But I do think you're right. He's not the man for the moment, but it does kind of suck, because it's kind of like when we had in Texas 2 great candidates running for Senate, and then we lost Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett is amazing. I want both of these, Tallarico and Jasmine, I want them both working. And we have not heard the last of Jasmine Crockett, but it's just one of those moments where you're like, but yeah. Okay. Do you want to talk about the Israeli-Gaza war? I'm just kidding. We're not going to talk about it.
Let's dive into some lighter topics.
What are some lighter topics?
I was joking. I meant as a joke.
Steve Bannon, I don't know what the fuck his whole thing is, but he's turning around and...
How is he not dead yet?
Yeah, and why?
He's on death's door.
Was he on death's door? He looks
he just looks so unhealthy.
I know, but him and JFK look like they should be.
Right.
You know what's so weird? I will
eat a piece of chocolate cake.
Fascinating. What?
I said the human body is so fascinating.
Well, this is what I was going to say. I eat a piece of chocolate cake and I'm not feeling good for days. I'm like, I won't even drink anymore, because if I drink a couple glasses of wine, I'm like, I have to process it, whatever. And these guys,
I have a glass of wine. I can't really sleep. I feel like shit the next day, a glass.
Yeah.
And I look at what these people are doing. Maybe it's just I don't understand how it all works together. But I just feel like at some point, doesn't it just give out? But
it's not fair. Yeah, there's something weird. So Steve Bannon, look at people. If you are confused that they are going to do everything in their power to stop you from voting, it's Republicans too. I honestly do not understand how Republicans do not see this is going to be a problem for them as well. Steve Bannon is inciting violence is basically what's happening now. He's saying, if your state allows you to, carry a gun, then you should do that and go to the polling places. And it's kind of that's the whole authoritarian
Meanwhile,
thing.
the Postmaster General is saying they won't deliver ballots.
Well, they won't deliver ballots unless like the state of California gives over their voter rolls.
Right.
What?
Right. Well, yeah, which we're not going to do. Right. And so you're left with, okay, so I can't mail in my ballot because they're not, my state hasn't given over the voter rolls. But if I go to my polling place, I'm going to be accosted by ICE or some psycho militia person with a, machine gun.
Right. So Steve Bannon is calling for ICE and people with guns or whatever to be at all polling places. Look, even if you are a MAGA, ultra MAGA, whatever fuck shit that is,
ultra MAGA.
Even if you are you need to be able to hear yourselves. Like, that's how you want to win elections. That's how you want to win.
I don't think they care, Carmen. I
don't think. You know what's so funny? I know Trump and them people don't care.
Yeah.
I know they don't care. I really think some of these Trump people just don't understand what is happening. They are just so and I'm not here to try to change them, because if you still supporting him now, I don't give a fuck. But I am talking to, I know, I don't, there's nothing else I can do to prove to you that he's a psycho.
Right.
But other Republicans, especially when you talk about Congress, like what is wrong with you when you're thinking about how all of these people are going to suppress the vote? They're going to suppress your vote too. They're not going to just pinpoint me. They're going to pinpoint all of us.
Yeah.
That's bad for everyone, Yeah. And it's because, let's be clear why Trump is doing this. He doesn't want to go to prison.
They know they're going to lose if people vote.
Yeah.
If people get to vote, even just an average number of people forget
vote,
about
right.
like a large number of people, but like a regular, normal, off year, what's it called?
Right. Mid-year, whatever.
Like if it's just a regular amount of people who vote, they absolutely know they are going to lose.
And they're going to, and this is how they'll lose, because Trump isn't on the ballot, right? They're going to lose because we will win the Senate. When I say we, I mean Democrats will win the Senate and will win the House. It's more likely now that they can also win the Senate. It's kind of crazy that that's happened, but not, because hello.
Yeah.
But if they win the Senate and the House, now there's going to be consequences. Well, we hope consequences for the actions that have been happening. And I honestly, I know people want to be hating on only Trump and Trump's people and his cronies, and I'm all for that. But I still blame the Republican Party in Congress for allowing us to be in this space. This makes no sense why they will not. He has no idea what's going on. But then I keep thinking, there's a part of me that's like, if Trump were to leave office, then we have to deal with JD dumbass. I mean, which, I don't know which is better, actually.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's all bad, right? I'm not even sure that the answer is impeachment, but like, yes, there has to be some accountability. And, in my utopia, it's accountability top to bottom. A full-on forensic, like, get in the cavities and the crevices and figure out where all of the corruption is. I mean, again, that's my utopia, but like, this shit needs to be cleaned the F out.
Yeah, prison time isn't going to be enough for me. And I think that's the other part that bothers me. Well, no, I'm serious. Like,
I agree.
Everyone knows I'm for the death penalty. I've never had a problem with it, right? People fight with me all the time, but now some Democrats hear what I'm saying. Like, you've hurt so many people. You have really hurt, right? And if I could prove it, you see how people come in my way on this? Yeah, no. I've always been against the justice system and how it works. I am not for killing people, but I don't have a problem with people who are horrible human beings on the planet. I'd be fine flipping the switch myself, and I will deal with the Lord, God, whomever on my own passing with. I'm just saying, if Trump were convicted and put in jail and put on death row, you'd fight for his not being killed on death row?
I mean, I
know
wouldn't
it's a hard
fight for him, but I would still disagree with the premise of the state being allowed to kill people. Yes.
Well, it's not the state, the federal. It would be federal.
The
This
state
would not be the
meaning
state.
government. The state meaning government.
Yeah. I have no problem. This is where we just different. We just different. I don't wish ill will on him. I hope he lives a long and lasting life.
Yeah, I would rather he live a life in prison and just know I'd rather he live a long life. He lived to be 103 behind bars than having him killed. That would be more satisfying to me, to be honest.
I would be more satisfied with him being put on death row to be, right? But because it takes so long, then he would watch his name come down, everything being whatever, but then ultimately you're out. Right. You're out. Done. He's not going to live that long. I mean, I don't know. People keep saying he's not going to live that long, but he hasn't croaked yet, so...
Something about the like lack of a soul allows people to live a long time, I guess.
You know what? Maybe you're right. Lack of a soul, having no compassion takes no energy.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah. So maybe that's what it is. Yeah. So you would save Donald Trump. That's nice.
There are a whole lot of other people I would save before him who are on death row. So
what? Right. The justice system is wrong. If we had here's my feeling on it. If we had a great justice system, we would not have people on death row. We'd have maybe one or two, right? I'm just saying you would have but that's not the issue. We have people who are in jail who didn't commit crimes, and had bad lawyers or whatever. And that's my problem with it. But I'm not out for people. This whole video is going to get banned because I'm saying the word Tony right now. But I'm just saying, like, that's kind of the thing is it like we wouldn't have it under my thought process. If the justice system was actually fair, we wouldn't have people on death row.
Mine too, because we wouldn't have a death row.
Yeah, I guess because you think ultimately people are good and worthy. You've hurt too many people. You wouldn't have wanted Hitler to have been. Really, I would have done it myself. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, we've had this conversation before, but like, I just think that it is ultimately wrong to allow the state to murder people. I just do.
Yeah, we have to say unalive. Yeah, that's the thing about social media.
I'm not fucking saying that.
Unalive. He was unalive. Or like the other day, I did a social media thing and I had to say grape because I realized if I put it on social media, they're not going to let me. So I blanked out the word and wrote grape over it. I know, because you can't say the other word, the R word. Okay. You can't. I'm just saying, because they ban you. They do the algorithm thing.
Okay, I can be banned. Oh, well, you can't, but I can.
You can do what?
I don't care.
This is what I have to deal with, people. If
ban
you realize it, you know what I mean? Like, this is what I have to deal with all the time. She's not very helpful. No, all right.
Sorry.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much. I guess we live to see another weekend. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. And remember, at the end of the day, it really is all about the joy. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for stopping by All About the Joy. Be better and stay beautiful, folks. Have a sweet day.